Hello, hello, and welcome back to Jillies Nails, where we do nail art on natural nails every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Did you know February is National Cat Health Month? I didn't either, until I ran out of nail art ideas for February. Looked up some holidays, and guess what? There's two left. So I have one for each of those days for you, and ironically, they ended up making a cute little mani together across all 10 fingers. So we are going to do that. I am going to do some reverse stamping. So I'm just scraping three different images of the kitty cats. And if you look on my left hand, the one that's on the right side of the screen, you will see my nail beds look very, very pink. That is because they got very, very stained from a sinful color that I used in my last video called Fearless. So, stain warning. Not that it looks horrible. I mean, the tips are still, it's just weird. Why did it only stain on my beds? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, we're going through and picking all these cats up with some straight up black from Maniology. And I am going to go through and turn these into a decal by putting a quick dry top coat on them. I wanted to make sure I could paint them without smearing the lines. So it basically just turns them into a little decal. Paint it as thin as you can if you do this technique, because it can be very gloopy very quick, which will leave lines and weird stuff in your actual nail art when you put it in. So just paint it on as thin as you can. Now I am going to go through with one of my favorite colors ever. It so does not look impressive on video, but trust me when I tell you in person it's gorgeous. It's called Road Trip. It's from Sinful Colors and the Vanessa Hudgens collection. So now I'm just going to go in and start the reverse stamp process, which is where you just color in what you've already painted. And I talked about this a little bit in my last video, that you need to think front to back when you are painting these. So I'm going through and painting stripes right now, and like eye sockets, anything that needs to go on the front side that does not need to be covered up later. I am going to go in with this color called Greyjoy. Don't like the name of it. I get the reference, and that's why I don't like the name of it, because now every time I use it, all I think about is somebody cutting off a penis. It's disturbing, and I'm traumatized. I wish they had not named this Greyjoy. But whatever, life is what it is. So we move on, right? Going through again, just filling everything in. This is a cat, but it kind of looks like a mouse. I'm confused. That image just confuses me. It's cute though. It looks like a cat that's like stuck to the wall and sliding down, so it's leaving the little nail marks. It's really cute. Hey, look, spiced orange, because it's not one of my favorites or anything. I hate that polish. It's horrible. For those who don't know me, that is sarcasm. A lot of sarcasm. I always do this after I finish my reverse painting, where I flip it over and look at it to make sure there's not any places that are kind of patchy. Sometimes that happens and you can't really tell until you flip it over. So that is a trick, just to make sure you've got everything on there well and cute. And then after they dry, you can just go through and press the decals down on your finger. If you let them dry too much, they may not stick very well. And that's what kind of happened here. So I am going to go through and trim off some of the excess polish that was from the decal. That's why I say just try not to do that. Try to use get as little excess as possible, because otherwise you have to waste time doing this. And if it doesn't lay down flat, sometimes you have to get acetone and tap acetone on it so it'll melt together. It's just kind of why I don't like really doing decals that often. I'm going to call that middle cat Crookshanks. He is officially dubbed Crookshanks. And I don't know what that one's dubbed, but he's fat and he's cute and I love him. Look how cute those are. Now, I have seen multiple times over that people say you can use a top coat, a gel top coat, on top of regular polish as long as you let it dry all the way underneath. It did not work for me. This manicure came off. I was very, very sad. Very, very sad. I did go through and put a gel top coat on all of it, and it just, yeah, it came off. Um, anyway, this was the finished look. I really hope you like it. And the music is also called The Curious Kitten, so I thought that was cute. But if you have any questions about this or want to know anything more about the gel, just drop me a line below and let me know. I really appreciate you watching. If you want to see the next one in this series, click in the upper right hand corner now. Talk to you later. Bye bye.